there, this is Kitty from TBK Signs. I'm popping on here to show you how to tile a larger sublimation print than what your printer can output. My print currently is 22.9 inches. My paper size is 19 inches, so to be able to complete my project, I need to put this over 2 pages, but I don't want those white lines where the print doesn't match up. So you're able to do this with the Epson 7210. You should be able to do it with pretty much any other Epson, as well as probably other manufacturers. If you look for the settings, they might not be in the same places, but you should be able to find something similar in your print dialog. Now, you do have to have the drivers installed to be able to pull up these advanced features. So if you just plugged and played the printer, and you don't have any of these features, just go to your manufacturer's website and download the drivers, and that will allow you to access all the features of your printer. So we're just going to go to File, Print. I'm doing this in Photoshop, but it will work in any program that you're printing from, so your Silhouette or whichever design software you have. You're going to go to your print settings, and here you're going to go to your multi-page. So this is where we do it. It's your 2x1 poster, any of these poster prints is going to pull up. These 2 up and 4 up, you're not going to get the same settings, so you have to use any one of these. So you're going to have to calculate how many pages you're going to need for your design based on the size of what you've designed and your paper. That's for you to decide. Mine, I only need 2x1. And then you're going to go to your settings, and you're going to go click on this print cutting guidelines, and you're going to want to go with the overlapping alignment marks. That differs from the trim lines, is that the overlapping alignment marks is going to give you extra print on each page, so that if you cut your page not straight, you're still going to be able to align it up, because you're just going to have extra print. If you just trim line, you have to trim it specifically exactly to get it, and that's where you're getting your white lines, so you're not going to want to use that setting. So you go from there, you're going to go okay, you're going to print your document, and then I'll show you how I line them up and how it goes from there.
Alright, so now that you've got your page printed, you're going to have these marks on your all of your pages. So these are to help you line up your print. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that you're cutting on the right edge. So when you line it up, so these ones, they don't match, so it actually goes this way. Here. So you'll see that there's extra print. So there's actually more here than here, more than just half. So that's because when you put it together, you're going to have overlap, so you're never going to have a white line. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this side so that I can line it up. So you only need to cut one of them. And when I line up my ruler, I'm going to look at these cut marks here. I'm going to go with this one here, this mark. Now I go till about there on it. It doesn't have to be exactly straight, as close as you possibly can, but because you're going to have that overlap, you have margin for error. And by cutting this at this part, like this little bit amount, if you do really screw up your cut, you still have more to go back to line it up and cut again. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'm just going to stop recording, I'm going to cut it, and then I'll come back. So I did actually screw up my cut. I did not cut it straight at all, but that's even better. So now that I have my one edge cut, I'm able to line these up. And the best part is that we've got these marks here, and these are going to let you line it up absolutely perfectly. So you're going to want to line up this so that it makes that box again. And then down at the bottom, again, you're going to line it up till it matches. I hold the top part and then maneuver, like I pin it with my finger at the top, and then I maneuver the bottom part to get it in line. It's just hard. I couldn't find the attachment for my tripod, so I'm just doing it this way. So when I line it up, I'm going to put this down for a sec, line these up, and then I'm going to show you how I tape it so it doesn't move when you go to the press. So I'm going to use my heat resistant tape. You don't want to use regular tape because the glue's going to melt and it's going to get all over your press. Trust me, I tried it. It doesn't work. It's not fun. So you're going to want to tape this down, and I leave a little extra here on the bottom, and then I'm going to tape the top as well, and I'm going to leave a little extra. So what I do is then, now that this is taped, I'm going to flip it up. I'm so sorry for the shaky camera. This is going to be brutal to watch, but hopefully. And then I flip this underneath so that when I flip over the paper, it's not going to move on me. And I'm going to do that at the top too. I'm going to flip it over, and then we're going to flip over the back of the paper, and we're just going to put 2 pieces of tape here and here, and that's going to be enough to secure it, and you're going to have no seams when you go to press it. So there you go. That's my seamless pattern, and that's how you do it.